Testing 1, 2.
Testing. Can you turn me down a little bit, Ted? Can you turn you down a little bit for me? That's me. Okay. Thank you.
Testing 1, 2. You got me?
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Yo, it's loud.
Out here?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean,
I got to turn you down a tiny bit. That
yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah. So you're going to go.
This way, right?
Yeah, go down. Is that good? Good. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
1, 2.
I can't. I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, talk. You talk louder.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Go. Put the mic a little bit closer. 'Cause you're light.
Testing. Let me move this up. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
One more.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right. Cool. I got it.
All right. So I'm too loud for you.
Yeah, I'm good though. I'm good.
You're good now. Okay.
I mean, it's going to be loud anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd rather hear you over the crowd. 2 minutes. We're rolling. Okay. Wonderful. Testing.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Archbishop Ryan Boys Basketball Network. Tonight, the marquee matchup in the PCL, backyard brawl, big rivalry game. Your Archbishop Ryan Raiders are hosting the Crusaders from Father Judge. This is Ted Westervelt. We'll bring you tonight's action, along with the great Joe Sinai. How you doing, Joe?
Excited, boy.
Excited. Tell everybody what you were saying before we got everything hooked up about getting your old jersey on.
I was about to go out and do a couple of layups, warm-up layups.
We're excited up here in the booth. As you can see, place is packed tonight. Hottest ticket in town. Rumor has it that tickets in the secondary market going for 20 times face value. So it's really a big night in here. And, Joe, there's a lot of storylines for this game tonight. It's not just another regular season game.
Absolutely not. This is the biggest rivalry in the Catholic League. It's still two neighborhood schools playing against each other. At Ryan, couldn't be a better place right now, right? The gym is you can feel the energy. We got student sections for the Ryan to our right, and you have the Father Judge student section behind their bench. It's going to be loud.
Kind of has
real loud.
Yeah, with all the blue in here, it kind of has that Phillies Mets feel. And you know you know how you feel when you see those games. So, obviously, Father Judge coming in with a really, really good record. They're in the place I think that they were expecting to be in. They have visions of getting back to the Palestra. Coach Chris Rowntree in his 4th year. What do you got for Judge?
They're fighting for that 1-2 spot to get that bye, right, Ted? It's so important. You wind up getting a bye in the playoffs, and one playoff win at home gets you to the Palestra. And like you said, this is Chris Rowntree's 4th year. A lot of experience on this Father Judge team, right? A lot of chemistry. A lot of these kids have come through the program through those 4 years. So it's going to be interesting to see. They had some big wins too, Ted, over the course of the early season. Even preseason, they had some big wins.
Yeah, they beat Imhotep to open up their season. They went out to California, had a nice experience out there.
Played well.
They ran 3-0. They actually lost to Bonner, gave them their first defeat, and then I believe it was Devon Prep who beat them by 5, 69-64.
Yeah.
And so they come in at 7-2 in the PCL. Archbishop Ryan comes in at 9-9 overall and at 4-5, and your Raiders are in a spot where they are tied in the 7th spot with 4. They're one of 4 teams: Newman Goretti, Wood, and LaSalle. So a lot of really. First of all, there's important games tonight, but they're just Archbishop Ryan coming at it from a little bit of a different perspective than they are used to.
Yeah, I talked to Ryan Kilkenny over at Father Judge. He grabbed me before the game, and like you said, it looked like Imhotep was a big confidence boost, big win for them. And the Bonner and the Devon Prep, those losses, he said were important for them to realize how fragile these games can be. Anyone can beat anyone, right, Ted?
Anyone can beat anyone, and I think that's the one thing Ryan is looking to put. That they put a little streak together recently.
Yeah.
Even in their loss, Ryan last time out lost to Monsignor Bonner, Apprendi 65-60, and it was a game that it was actually Bonner outshot their statistics. They were lights out for a 4-minute period in the 3rd quarter, and Ryan had a 3-point lead, and Ryan wasn't able to get the lead, but the game felt like it was a good basketball game for Ryan. And then coming off the big Newman win, I think Ryan is moving. They're moving in a really, really good position. And if any night is set up for an upset, a standings upset, it would be tonight.
Yeah, both teams are dangerous, right? And it's the opposite on the AR side, right? They have a young, pretty much an experienced team, with Russ and Matt Johnson having the most experience, right, Ted? And they did play well against Bonner, and they just didn't squeak out the win. The last 3 games, I feel like they've been playing a little bit more consistent, as per Joey Z when I interviewed him before the game. And I think, like, for them, what Joey said, that West game, he felt like watching the film after that game, and that kind of turned their corner, because they weren't playing like that hard, tough-nosed Ryan teams, discipline, pain in the butt on defense. And he stressed the shot selection, right? And be poised, as we say all the time, in the end of the quarters, especially the 4th quarter, and be patient. So he thinks that made them a better team after that West loss.
This is Ted Westervelt along with Joe Sinai. The gym is packed. Obviously, you can see, I think you can see in the foreground there, the student body section for Father Judge. Giving our guys the business, but that's this rivalry. That's what makes high school basketball great. Archbishop Ryan comes in. Joe Zaglinski's in his 10th year. I think it's safe to say that he's been very successful against Father Judge.
I don't think he could do better.
I don't think he could do better. And we'll leave it at that. And one of the other storylines is, I think that's an actual bigger storyline than and your statistics. Where you're going to. I think for this game, which is why these games are so good and so close, is that Father Judge wants to come in here and end that. They want to end that streak. They want to come in here and show everybody that they're, I don't want to say for real, but they want to getting a win here at Ryan would be huge for them.
Yeah, and Father, for folks who are not familiar with Ryan and also Father Judge, they are literally a few miles apart. And a lot of kids in their grade school years have to make a decision. They go left or they go right, right?
Right.
But you're right. I think that history. I love playing Judge. I love playing at Judge. I love playing here. And I think this is a big game. Talking to a couple of kids before the game, you could just feel the energy, right? They were pumped. They can't wait to play tonight.
You know, we've both been on the sidelines at different sports, but for these rivalries and playing in this atmosphere. Like when you're outside, you're playing, you know, boys soccer. I mean, that's the next one is soccer. Fans are on top of you. There's 2,500 people there. It's a crazy experience. Everybody knows everything about you. They know about your sister. They know.
Oh yeah.
And they let you know about it.
They know where you get your hair cut.
They know where you get your hair cut. Right. So, you know, in this gym tonight, I think the one factor that I'm curious to see how Ryan handles the noise and the composure. I think this is the loudest gym that they've played in all season.
Yeah, and it's do they feed off it, right? This is the first time, Ted, I think we're doing a game where there's this much fans flat out, and also there's just so much buzz in here right now.
It's really
awesome.
it's really a great
Awesome
atmosphere.
experience.
Let's get some information and set the table for you a little bit. Last time out for Father Judge, they absolutely torched O'Hara 82-35. It was a 46-12 game at halftime. We're going to talk about Cavaire Kennedy with 24 points and Derek Morton Rivera with 15. As we previously discussed, a loss to Bonner, 65-60 for Archbishop Ryan. Malik Hughes led the Raiders with 16. Brandon Russell with 11. Samaj Stone had 12 actually that night. The difference was 3-point shooting for Bonner. Like I said, they were. I think they shot like 70%. From three. They completely outshot their statistics in the year. I thought it was still a solid effort and solid game for Ryan. So you had a chance to talk to some people before the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I interviewed a couple coaches and also Joey Z before the game, and what we talked about was, and this is Sean Tate from Conway Eagle and Chris Benazzi from Roman, just to get a feel for how do you slow down Judge.
Well, you mentioned we were talking the last game, and you said they filled up. They scored a lot of points. They're prolific from three. What's their? I think their team three is
it's off the chart.
It's like 38% or something like that.
And their attempts are off the chart.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things they have to slow down. They can't let Judge go on those runs where they're making 2 or 3 threes in bunches. In a Catholic League game that's so quick and so short, it can really hurt you. But they're gonna bomb away.
So they're about 38%. Thank you to the great Ed Huck Palmer. All these big stats from Ed Huck Palmer. Thank you very much. Morton Rivera lights up at 40%. Kennedy doesn't shoot as many, but he's 50%. Rocco Westfield at 45% from three, and Nazir Tyler, he's a 33% three-point shooter. So that's you're going to see bombs away.
Absolutely. And the one thing that stood out to me statistically, this is their Judge's player. All right, they've two that are tremendous. But Cavaire, not only does he average 15 points, had 7 assists and 6 rebounds, and before it's all said and done, he's going to lead Judge in some of those categories for in top, like number one. And then, like you said, Rivera just fills it up. He can score. He's going to have 1,000 points before the end of this season. He's a junior.
Wow. For Archbishop Ryan, you're going to senior Brandon Russell, number 3. As I've said all year, when he's on the court, he's the best athlete on the floor. He needs to have a big night tonight. He does a great job of getting to the bucket. He elevates very well. He defends well, especially off the weak side to help out Malik Hughes. What do you think about Russ?
Love him. Want to get him more consistent. Want to get him easy shots. I would expect Ryan to go at him, let him get a couple attempts early to get him going, Teddy, and a simple, easy look to get him rolling. He also has been very good this year, making plays for others. I think
he's been when he's unselfish. I think I think Ryan is real dangerous. if you're tuning in for the first time, you're going to see some new faces, obviously, than last year. One of those new faces for Ryan that you're seeing is Seth Gay.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about him.
Yeah, he started as the, I would say, sixth man, right, Ted? Slid into the starting lineup about 3 or 4 games ago, and you can just see it. You'll tell from this broadcast, we're very high on Seth.
We love Seth.
Defensively, he's a menace. He plays bigger than he is. Super athletic, super quick, and if he can get that jump shot going, that 3-point ball, which we've seen it, logo range, he could really help Ryan win some games down the stretch.
Point guard for Archbishop Ryan is Max Johnson, who's been doing a real steady job. A little bit about him.
Who's got the names and the numbers? Team.
So, additionally, you got Matt Gallagher, who is now coming off the bench, still shooting at a very high clip. Watch him come off the bench. He's a playmaker, but mostly catch and shoot three.
And you talked about the move coming off the bench. Mark Anthony Gallagher Sr.
Totally embraces it.
And it's doing well on the defensive end, and the spot three has been really coming. It hasn't been as much volume as he'd like.
Yeah, efficiency.
But he's been really efficient from three. Actually, I thought Bonner did a real good job. When
they were all over him.
They were all over him. So they adjusted. He went 1 for 2. They adjusted real quick. Ryan tried to get him off the screens, and I thought Bonner did a real nice job of.
They were up underneath.
Yeah, up underneath.
They made it difficult. Well-coached team, and I think even though again he's your favorite player, the big surprise for me is, and Joey Z mentioned this pregame, is Samaj.
Right.
So consistent. Sophomore year is tough in high school. You're up, you're down, you're trying to figure it out. He's been the epitome of a varsity starting player. He covers their best guy every game, right? And we're getting 8-10 points a game from him, and just making good basketball plays.
And that's the thing you talk about defensively, and getting that defensive, finding Archbishop Ryan finding their defensive voice. They're going to do that tonight, and because they're going to have to contest. They're going to have to contest from three. So you're going to see a lot of that tonight. I don't think we talked about Malik Hughes. He's averaging just under 14 a game. Number 15 transfer, junior. Likes to get in the paint a little bit. It should be a good matchup with him and Everett Barnes, the senior for Father Judge. I'd like to see if he can get Barnes in some foul trouble. And you can hear the crowd starting to get up. We're starting to get ready time. It's a big night tonight. Joe Sinai, Ted Westerveld bringing you tonight. Father Judge comes into Academy Road, trying to get their first win here in a long time.
Ted, I'm getting excited.
Hey, get excited. We're going to stay live as we go to the prayer and national anthem.
It's going to be interesting for those who haven't seen either one of the team play, how Ryan approaches the defensive end of the court. What's their philosophy? Is it going to be typical Joey Z fashion, changing up defenses?
And the great, is that John McBride? Is that John? Now we have a new PA. Like I said, we're going to stay live for the prayer and the national anthem.
Archbishop Ryan High School is proudly involved with Athletes Helping Athletes Inc. AHA is a non-profit organization that raises funds and awareness for special needs programs in Bucks, Montgomery, and Philadelphia counties. Tonight, Archbishop Ryan High School has the pleasure of hosting our honorary captain and their family. Please turn your attention to midcourt as we recognize and welcome tonight's honorary captain. Escorted by AHA club leader Jamie Clark. Let's have a big hand for Dan Kelly. injury, may they all give their best effort. May your guiding light be felt by players, coaches, officials, and spectators alike. Let good sportsmanship be displayed by all. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. And at this time, we ask everyone to stand, to rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. And veterans, we invite you to salute as Archbishop Ryan's student, Via Bella Galante, honors the United States with the singing of our national anthem. Go get it there, brother.
Look at them.
Great rendition of the national anthem by our student there. I'll get her name before the end of the night. We didn't get it up here as she was aided by the Father Judge student body.
That's not a noise machine, Ted.
That is not a noise machine. Joey, what do you got on? Did you get a pre of the starting lineup for Father Judge?
Yeah, typically they go with Rocco Westfield, Nazir Tyler, Kevere Kennedy, Everett Barnes, and Rivera. Rocco Westfield just slid into the starting lineup a couple games ago, and they have not been able to take him out of the starting lineup. He's been playing really well for them.
Kevere Kennedy and Everett Barnes are the seniors for Father Judge. So actually, Father Judge comes in with experience and some youth. Kennedy, one of the fine guard for the Crusaders.
First team All-Catholic last year. I believe he's going to Merrimack next year, right?
Is he going to Merrimack with Bud Clark from West Catholic?
If he stays. Bud could be on his way up and out.
Up and out? Yeah, he's having a great year, right?
Great year, yeah. And then Barnes is headed to Loyola.
Well, here we go with your starting lineups for your Archbishop Ryan Raiders. At guard, number 1, Matt Johnson. Matt looks confident tonight.
He's been playing well.
Number 5, Seth Gay in the starting lineup for Archbishop Ryan. Shooting guard. He'll shoot it from Academy Plaza if this is your first time watching. And there he is, the glue player, Samaj Stone, number 13, sophomore.
It's hard to take him out of the game. He does so many things.
Number 15, junior Malik Hughes. Look, big things tonight for him. Double-double last time for him, too. Yep. And here he is. Big Brandon Russell, number 3. I'll tell you what, when Russell gets hot in the first quarter, that seems to be a catalyst for him. He's feeling good. He ends up putting up 22, 24, 26 points.
I'm excited for the Barnes Hughes matchup.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you.
Barnes definitely has a size advantage. Malik's a little bit more athletic, creative around the rim. But that's going to be interesting. If either one of them gets in foul trouble, either one gets it going early, what type of strategy on either side are they going to make at an emphasis to get the ball in there to them? It's going to be one of those chess matches.
Gotcha. If I got to boil it down to 3 quick points, what do you got for keys to victory for Archbishop Ryan?
Number one, you can't let them bomb threes. All right. In the half court, watch out for Rivera. The kid can shoot it, catch and shoot. He can score. And then Kavere Kennedy, you have to keep him out of the lane. He is so talented. You want to sag, go under screens. He can shoot it, but you want him out of the lane.
I got make shots. Keep it simple. We make shots. We're in good shape. Contest that 3 and composure. Stay out of foul trouble. We're getting ready for action. Archbishop Ryan in their home whites with red numbers and black trim. Father Judge in a gunmetal gray. Yahoo blue. And the FJ logo on the front. Here we go. We got basketball. Ryan's going to get the first possession. It's Matt Johnson.
Judge is in man-to-man.
That's Seth Gay, number 5 on the ball, guarded by Derek Morton Rivera. Here goes Samaj Stone from the elbow. No good. Here comes Father Judge. That's Kennedy, number 5. In, out, rebound. First miss for Morton Rivera.
Watch the big guys in their defense. Looks like they have Barnes playing in the lane. They're not going out and covering Malik.
Seth Gay looks, gets some space, fires. No good. Rebound by Rocco Westfield.
The adrenaline's got to be so high and so pumping.
I got it here. That's Everett Barnes and Malik Hughes. There's the first matchup. No good. Nice box out. Here comes Archbishop Ryan up the floor. Here's number 3, Brandon Russell. Left, Stone. Seth Gay.
This is that patience we were talking about. Shot selection's key for the Raiders. Make them play defense for 10 to 15 seconds.
Matt Johnson. There's Hughes. Good! Malik Hughes.
Both teams are trying to get it in there. We saw the last possession for Judge pumping into that big guy.
Ryan scores first. Thank you for tuning in. Please share the link. Send it to your friends. It's going to be a good one. Early in the first quarter, Ryan up 2-0. And a steal. Russell with a steal. Russell in the open floor. Up. No good. Hughes with the follow.
Russell's got to settle down. Just play basketball, kid. Made a great play there.
Russell with the strip. Missed the layup. Great follow by Malik Hughes.
Yep.
4 points tonight. 4-0 Ryan. That's number 3, Nazir Tyler. Goes up. Another miss. And another rebound. Archbishop Ryan just under 6 left in the first quarter. 4-0 lead. Thank you for tuning in.
The fact that they're letting Hughes catch high, it's like an automatic reset.
Ross, it's blocked. Kind of double clutch that one, but he gets the steal. Can't keep it in, but nice steal, nice recovery.
Yeah, the fact that Barnes is kind of camping on the lane, at any time, the Raiders can pump it out to Hughes and kind of reset and slow down, get back into a rhythm.
First impressions very early in this game?
We're winning, Ted. I'm loving it.
I like the fact that
talk to me in 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. No, I like our composure here.
Yeah. Shot selection, patience.
That's Kavere Kennedy, number 5. He's going to let it go, and it is smooth and good. That's a 3.
Yeah, it's one of the pick your poison. He's too good of a player. You just don't want him going downhill.
Every possession important for both squads. Seth Gay from downtown. Back iron, no. And they're going to get Malik Hughes. Looks like he held Barnes a little bit there. That's a miss.
That's a tough shot.
That's a real tough shot. Malik Hughes having a night. Nice rebound. Russell finds Matt Johnson low on the hezzy, blocked. Here comes Kavere Kennedy. Seth Gay rips it from him. Take that. Here comes Seth. On Rivera and good.
What a play.
Take that.
Now that's the kind of the ability to take over a game.
Tyler. No. Oh, good. That did drop. Nice play by Nazir Tyler.
Yep. What a play by Seth Gay.
Absolutely stunning.
This pace, I think, favors Ryan early on.
4 minutes. We're midway through the first quarter.
We haven't really seen this, Ted.
No, we haven't. We've not seen this. Johnson left. They try to cut. Russell. On Rocco Westfield. No good. Rebound, Everett Barnes.
That's a tough shot.
They find Tyler.
Nice move. Oh, baby.
Little heavy, so they say.
Again, another stop.
Another stop, and you can see Father Judge missing some shots badly here early. Malik Hughes having his way inside. No, short. Kennedy shakes. Nice defense by Russ. They kick to Everett Barnes. Run by.
Oh, baby.
Short. Nice rebound by Kavere Kennedy on Russell. And he gets it. Nice offensive rebound. Nice putback.
I mentioned that pregame. He has a ton of rebounds as a point guard.
That's 5 for him. Ryan down 1 at the 3-minute mark here. Great action, great atmosphere. We even got the organ going tonight.
Love the patience by Ryan.
Oh, Malik Hughes.
Right at him.
Malik Hughes is having a night. So confident, so early. That's 6 for him.
To me, that's the most interesting matchup. This is what you want. Kennedy pounding the ball.
Barnes with position, nicely done. On the seesaw, 9-8. Ryan down 1.
Great ball game so far, Ted.
All action, the whole quarter. Stone is back to the basket, guarded by Tyler. Stone swiped by Tyler, no foul called. Bounce, misses the layup. Great defense by Matt Johnson. Here comes Seth Gay. Gay crosses, Westfield goes up, floats it. Nope. Westfield with the rebound. Up the floor they go.
This chaotic pace.
And that's Samaj Stone right there.
In a nutshell. But did that chaotic pace you saw the last 3 or 4 times down, that's not what Ryan wants. Where we want a controlled possession, half-court game.
Just under 2 minutes, 9-8. Great start here.
First substitutions then?
Did I see that? I missed it.
Yeah. You got Max Malici and Kevin Beck.
Kevin Beck in the game, yep.
Judge goes with their smaller lineup here.
Hughes. Everett Barnes with trouble, and Hughes with the big man's touch. It might be his night tonight. And that's it.
What a friendly roll. Max Malici for 3.
Big 3 for Father Judge. Gives him a 12-10 lead.
And I feel like what you saw there was a quick 3. Judge is kind of first available, right? They're gonna put him up.
Seth Gay from Hughes. Russell. Nice patience and maturity by the sophomore Seth Gay.
Gotta look at the clock here. You got a minute left. They can't stop this kid today.
Oh! Almost got it to go.
I mean, he's just bullying anyone they throw at him.
Well, obviously, Coach Rowntree didn't like what he saw with Everett Barnes there. Goes to the substitution, and that might be the answer for the night.
No, I feel like Hughes has an advantage on the smaller lineup, right? You have a guard, a big guard, and Kevin Beck looks like a man right now. He definitely was in the weight room but it's still a tough cover.
That last bucket was a 2 down to 3. And we have a substitution. Looks like Mark Anthony Gallagher is going to check in, the senior. And Malik Hughes makes both free throws.
What great minutes from Malik Hughes. Ryan matches up, Ted, and they also go small.
40 seconds. That's Kavere Kennedy, guarded by Samaj Stone.
Great defense. The intensity on the Ryan's defensive end is, I don't think he can play any harder.
Westfield to Kennedy. Screen set by Beck. Kennedy finds himself around the basket. That's a nice job.
Yeah, he's so tough.
He's got 7 this quarter. 13-12 with 10 seconds. We need this quarter to end. We take a breath. There goes Russell. Short iron. Rebound. Morton Rivera. He gets it off in time. It's good if it goes back. Irons. And in a fast-paced, quick first quarter, 13-12, Ryan finds themselves down 1.
No timeouts.
Nothing.
It's just basketball, baby. Just basketball.
So much.
Love it.
It's fun in here tonight.
I'm telling you, if any team goes on any kind of a run, it's going to erupt.
It's going to erupt, is right. Malik Hughes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for Archbishop Ryan in the first quarter. Seth Gay with the only other Ryan player with a bucket. But quite honestly, the matchup was there. We missed a couple shots from the outside, but Malik Hughes took advantage of Everett Barnes and Beck.
Yeah, he's been spectacular early, right? Does that continue? I hope so. They can't cover him. He's been unbelievable on the offensive end, and he also has a couple rebounds, right, Ted?
Yes,
at least 2 I saw, or I remember. This is the type of a game and flow that favors AR early, right? And it's going to be interesting what Judge does to change to get that tempo up and down.
See if we can make this happen. We have a special guest up in the broadcast area, the executive producer and president of
The boss.
Archbishop Ryan, Mr. Joe Sanjaniti. How you doing, Mr. S?
I'm good, Ted. The title's a little too much, though. Executive producer.
Listen, take it. What do you think, real quick, first impression?
Hey, it's a great game. You can't ask for anything better in a father-judge game versus our boys than to be a close, nice game so far.
All right, let's get some play-by-play in here, and then I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions. Wow!
I like that.
Wow, Max Mashinsky with a big stunk. 15. Sorry, we had the score wrong. (15-12, 7:28). There goes Malik Hughes again, having his way. Mr. S, I thank you for coming up here and giving us some time. Tell us some good things that are going on Archbishop Ryan.
You know what? A lot of nice things. You're seeing it tonight. We got all our bleachers are now finished, and the gym has been resurrected, and this is a nice crowd, right? I mean, it is packed to the gills here.
Yeah, it's fun.
Again, I don't know that we've seen that again since the last Father Judge game, so this is great.
Well, like I said, Father Judge travels pretty well. It's like a Phillies Mets game.
Always.
In here. So, but they give them credit. They do travel very well.
Yep, they do. So.
Wanted to thank you last night. You came out to it's Catholic Schools Week.
Yep,
right?
It is. We've had an exciting week here. A lot of activities. We had a pep rally going on this afternoon. Our faculty beat the seniors in basketball, and it's been a great week and exciting, and it reminds us of why we do what we do here.
Well, did Mr. Zaglinski play in that game?
He did. He did. He looked good.
He looked good.
He looked good. Little tired, but he looked good though.
Nice defense there by Archbishop Ryan.
He still has a nice touch from the 3-point line.
I bet he does. It's 15-14. Father Judge holding a lead here. We're at the 7-minute mark.
That last thunderous dunk was by Max Moshinsky.
That was it. Morton Rivera loses the ball.
Physical defense down that end.
There goes Russell gets the roll from the foul line. Nicely done Brandon Russell hits his first bucket.
Need that first one to go in, right? You know what I mean, Ted?
16-15 Ryan. Another rebound for Malik Hughes, who's having a night. Here comes
quick,
Russ.
Another quick shot by Father Joe.
Russ feeling it downhill. He jump steps, puts it up. Malik Hughes with another following good.
I like Russ being aggressive there, even on the miss.
Kavanaugh Kennedy, number 5.
Ryan with his biggest lead, up 3 right now.
Mr. S, we got a lot of alumni listening tonight. Any message for them?
No. Yeah, well, yeah, I always have a message for our alumni, but school's doing great. We've had some tremendous years.
That was Malik Hughes, Mr. S.
Love it.
20-15, Ryan up 5.
There might be a documentary about this performance.
Everett Barnes, big center.
Muscles his way. Unbelievable.
The pace of this game has been incredible.
Really.
And Archbishop Ryan answering the bell. Up 3 with the ball. That's Malik Hughes on the ball. Semi-guarded by Everett Barnes, giving him some space. Mark Anthony Gallagher in the game for Archbishop Ryan. Johnson to his left. Johnson tries to thread a pass. Stolen. Here comes Kennedy with that speed. Mark Anthony Gallagher, did we get a jump ball? Are we going to get a jump ball?
No, he's got a personal foul.
They gave him a foul.
Looks like Malik is gassed here.
Mr. S, did you have a lot of alums from your class giving you a text this week about tonight's game?
Yeah, always. My class is actually 1975, and we're celebrating our 50th year in June. So,
are you guys having an event? Are you doing an event?
Yeah, we got our reunion. I want to say it's May the 31st. It's a Friday night, and we're going to do a mass during the weekend for the class, and then the class is going to walk in graduation with the other graduates. So it should be a fun time.
Kavanaugh Kennedy misses that first free throw. I don't think is there a Chick-fil-A? We get Danny Clifton to do some type of chicken for chicken.
I mean, I'll take a sandwich.
We've been doing Chick-fil-A all week.
Well, uncharacteristic miss by Kavanaugh. Both. That's a squandered opportunity for Father Judge.
Absolutely, that's like a turnover. Kennedy intense defense, but nicely done by Matt Johnson. Kennedy usually 75% from the line. Not yet tonight. We're at the 5-minute mark. Archbishop Ryan up 3. Oh, that's a good unselfish pass by Mark Anthony Gallagher, and Stone misses the jumper. Here comes Rocco Westfield. And that's 24.
Wow.
Max Masinski with the shot. Nothing there.
Now, he made one earlier, right? Into the monstrous dunk. That was pretty short. Good offense, but that was a foot short, really.
4:30.
Judge is in a 2-3 here.
Oh, Russell with a little bit of a lazy possession there. Oh. Rocco Westfield uses his body, draws the contact, and gets it to go as a chance for the old-fashioned 3 and a tie.
Now Judge switched it up to a 2-3 there. New subs in here. Maybe Russ trying to do a little too much, but I want him aggressive going to the basket. Same thing with Samaj. Don't set up for that jumper, kid. Attack.
This is for the tie ball game here, 4:25. In and out for Rocco Westfield.
That's 3 misses, right?
Yep.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh.
Anthony Gallagher. Oh, Russell got up high for that rebound, and they're going to get.
Personal foul.
Is that a Nazir Tyler? That's
Yes.
Nazir Tyler.
Hell high in the air.
If you're tuning in for the first time, the athletic ability of Brandon Russell is off the charts.
I thought he was going to get a quarter off the top of the backboard. Wow, they lost him.
Gallagher doesn't go, and Samaj Stone keeps the ball alive, but Lions going to lose possession. 2 good looks for Mark Anthony Gallagher.
And all you can do is execute down here, right? Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. But a great execution by the Ryan Raiders.
We're at the midway point. Joe Sinai, along with our president, Mr. Joe Sanginetti. So proud to bring you this action from Archbishop Ryan High School. That's Mason, number 11. He checked in. Morton Rivera has not been able to get on track. Stone all over him, but he shoots over him. Nicely done by Derek Morton Rivera. I think that's his first bucket, Joe.
Yeah, and I'm super happy about that. He can stroke it. He's going to get his points. That was a very difficult shot. I mean, Samaj was in his uniform.
Russell, they find Hughes. Hughes goes up, reverse. Wow! And a foul! And a foul!
He's dominating. They can't stop him.
They can't stop.
they
If you're
can't
just
stop him.
tuning in, Malik Hughes is having a night. Archbishop Ryan up one. He's at the line for an old-fashioned three.
That was a super creative bucket. And he hasn't missed from the line. He made 2 already, right? I think.
Oh, what did you say? You didn't say that.
I said this is good.
This is good.
This is good.
You jinxed him. 18 for Malik Hughes.
I apologize.
Having a night. Morton Rivera lets it go. Fowler Judge had some position there under the offensive boards.
I don't like that catch and shoot. He's too good of a player. He's good off the dribble, but you cannot let Rivera catch and shoot. He's too good. You got to be up in him.
Inbound to Barnes. Kennedy. To
The
Tyler.
defense.
Hughes. Great defense by Malik Hughes.
That defense on Kennedy.
Stone for three. No good. What a rebound. Ooh, couldn't hold on. Up comes Rocco Westfield. He's going to let it go from Academy Plaza. That was deep. Big three.
But on the D on Kennedy, they're just sagging. They won't let him drive. It's
20
been effective.
22-24, Ryan down 2. 2:40 left in the second quarter. Great game here at Archbishop Ryan High School.
Yeah, Ryan's getting plenty of shots down here.
Hughes, he's going to pull up from 15. Why not? Why not? I'm running out of room.
He's killing them.
Tyler. Great play by, keep it in Stone. Westfield, unlucky for Archbishop Ryan.
Yeah. Great play. That's the second time Westfield made a timely basketball play. The N1 and which he missed the foul, but another layup there.
Ryan contesting threes and also Fowler Judge not able to make some open ones too. So at the 2-minute mark here, it's a 26-24 lead for Fowler Judge.
And I think the question is, can Ryan...
Oh, wow, how's that not a foul?
Can Ryan maintain this intensity, this consistency for all 4 quarters?
Archbishop Ryan taking care of the basketball here. We're at the 1:35 marker. Goes Russ, tries a Euro step, and blocked by Everett Barnes. Probably should have kicked. They got Morton Rivera out in the open floor and good.
This might be Judge's biggest lead.
Yeah.
4 points.
28-24. We're at the minute 17.
Now Russ is getting in the lane, Teddy, consistently, and yes, I agree. He's got to find that open player.
Good movement off the ball. That might have been a nudge. Gallagher. Oh, no travel. Joe wanted it, didn't get it. Ryan, look at the hands there. Goes to Kennedy. Rivera for 3. Good.
Scoring in spurts. I thought that was a good bounce pass to use. Just mishandled it.
31-24, Fowler Judge in the lead. Ryan with the ball with 35 seconds left. Looks like Ryan's going to hold. Both coaches on the floor. 20 seconds left.
Ryan in a bit of a drought, right? The last 2 minutes.
A little bit. Had 2 unlucky bounces, but it's been a great game. We're at the 12 seconds. Here we go. Hughes by himself. 9, 8, timeout, Joey. Joe Zaglinski with the timeout, 31-24.
What's he going to dial up for whom?
We'll see.
9 seconds basically left.
Mr. S, what do you think about the job our game day crew does?
Oh, every
Talk
day.
about talk a little bit about all the preparation they got to do to pull this off.
Yep. They got this morning. They were out cleaning the floor, cleaning the bleachers. I mean, they do a nice job. They do a real nice job. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our alumni. You know what? The school's doing really well. It's because our alumni are coming to the plate, and we've had some of our best years the last 2 years, and we're raising more money than ever, and I can't thank them enough. And I offer them to come up and see the school. It looks great. We're doing a lot of great stuff. We got actually brand new doors on all the gyms and the cafeterias.
Saw that, yeah,
right? They're beautiful, right? And the other thing is that for those alumni down in Florida that listen in, Ryan's coming down to you. We got a baseball game, Phillies game with Ryan.
The spring for spring
Down
training?
there, 150 people.
Oh,
we
wow.
got seats for 150 people, so got to call down and reach out. And actually, Ed Hughes and I are going to be, and the development crew, we're going to be down on the East Coast and the West Coast visiting our friends. Go ahead.
Real quick, before we get started, give them your email address right away.
My email address? Yeah, sure. Why not? It's Jay Sanginiti, SANGINITI at arhs.org.
If you want to donate, help, please reach out to Mr. S. Ryan with a big possession here. You got 6 seconds and a foul. You got plenty of fouls to give. The fouls of Morton Rivera.
What foul is that, Ted? First?
He didn't announce it. I think it was his first, yes.
That's what I heard.
5.8 seconds to see what they're going to run a play, see if they can get Gallagher get Gallagher some space. It looks like they give it to him. Hughes, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Russell for 3. Oh!
It's good!
Big Russ!
Wow! What a mental breakdown on the Judge side on defensively.
Yes, it was. And all of a sudden, it got a little quiet over there.
You could hear a pin drop for a second.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that. 31-27. They got a 4-point lead, but 4 looks a lot better than 7.
Yeah. Great half by Ryan. Played hard on the defensive end. It's in the 30s right now. That's where we wanted to be. There was that spurt right, Ted, in the end of the middle of the second quarter where Judge just had it going on. And we were cold down here, but Ryan executed on both ends. And I think they got to be happy going to the locker room.
I think it's been a fantastic job that Joe and the boys are doing tonight. This has been a really, really good basketball game.
I think it's the best they've been playing all year round. I think they're hitting their stride here.
Well, Mr. S, we've been talking about it a lot. Joe's teams, they get better as the season goes on. So we saw that at Newman. Even the Bonner game, it wasn't the result that they wanted, but for a couple shots getting dropped, feel comfortable. I'll tell you what, and Joey, we can talk about this too. I would not want to be a team that has Ryan coming into their building in a playoff situation.
No, I agree with that. You know what? Again, these are again a young team. You come off of a year. You got Tom Sorbor and Georgetown spectacular guy, right? And doing great things. And shout out to Thomas. He's making us look good here. Every Saturday we hear Archbishop Ryan on the TV. It's great to hear that. But you lose the time and you say how do you come off of that? Joe Zielinski's finding the answers, right? I think he's done a great job. And again, I think we all know that he's a great coach and he loves the school and he loves his team, so that's a great thing. It's a great thing.
31-27. We're at halftime here at Archbishop Ryan. Joe Sinai, Ted Westervelt, and Mr. Joe Sanginiti, our school president. Joey, do you have any scores from the committee? There's some important games for Ryan tonight that will have an impact for the standings. Do you have anything?
Not yet. I'm going to phone her now.
Is the committee here at the game?
Yes, they're watching. I don't have any scores right now. They'll be rolling in. If you guys have scores, please reach out to me, and we'll make sure that everyone listening right now gets them.
So if everybody's listening, Ryan is in a tie for 7th place along with Newman Goretti, Wood, and LaSalle. What we're looking at tonight, we have Prep playing Wood. So we're St. Joe Prep fans tonight.
I don't like it, Ted.
LaSalle at West. Tough game for us because that makes West a little bit more unreachable with a win, but I think at this point you want to see West win that game and drop LaSalle down in those standings. Ryan does not have a tiebreaker with LaSalle. LaSalle had a big win against Ryan, I think the second game of the season this year. So that back end of the schedule is so crazy. I think you don't want to have to play a playing game, especially with the parity in the league this year.
Yeah, anyone could beat anybody at any given night, as I said before. There is some stronger teams. Judge is one of them, right? But there's other teams in the middle of that pack are starting to figure it out, and they're getting better. Ryan's got Devon Prep at home, right? That is a tough game, but it's in our building, which I love. We already played a tremendous half here. We carried over the second half, and it's about playing good basketball, and then good things will happen. And then you go away to Egan, and then neutral court for Roman Catholic at Holy Family, which is around the corner.
On Super Bowl Sunday, so you'll be with us on Super Bowl Sunday. Interestingly enough, Joe, Archbishop Ryan's strength of schedule is absolutely, I think, probably the most difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then you have Judge, who goes Carroll, Lansdale, and then they have a big showdown with St. Joe Prep. Yeah, so at the end of the year. So, real important. I mean, tonight's important. That half was a team for Archbishop Ryan out on the floor. That was a playoff team.
Yep. It's a playoff game.
It's a playoff game. Absolutely. So.
You know what? It's a Ryan Father Judge game.
It's a Ryan Father Judge game.
Anything else in this community, right?
Joey?
Hey, I do want to. I gotta leave you. I gotta get downstairs with the kids. I don't know, Ted, if you folks have heard of it. There's a plane crash here, right at Roosevelt Mall. So it's as always we worry about our community. So we'll keep with all those folks in our prayers here, and certainly thanks for all that you guys do. Appreciate it. These are always good. I shout out to my brother who listens to you every game.
Big Dom listening.
He's appreciative, and I appreciate that. And thank you, and hopefully, I hope this thing turns around and goes Ryan's way.
Of course.
Of course.
Have it no other way.
Thank you, Mr. S.
Thanks, everybody.
If you haven't heard already, what Mr. S referred to was a small plane crash down near the boulevard in Cotman.
Correct.
So a pretty significant event. It was a small plane crash, but our thoughts and prayers for all those in that situation. Who'd have thunk that we'd be talking about that kind of stuff during a high school basketball game? It's
sometimes you got to slow down, right? And there's some things bigger than basketball. Ted, not much.
Not much, but I tell you, it is a blessing. To be able to be a part of nights like this. 31-27, Archbishop Ryan down 4. Brandon Russell with a big 3 to get us into the locker room down 4. And looking forward to see some adjustments in the second half.
Oh, yeah, you got two really, really good coaches. I wonder if Judge does a little more of that 2-3, so Ryan can't get into their sets, if you will, which have been pretty successful. They're spreading them out, and they're getting into Malik. That's the name of the game, right?
Well, I was going to ask you that question as a layman. Wouldn't you collapse down and try to prevent the ball from going inside and make them force Archbishop Ryan to beat you from the outside?
It's difficult because if you didn't prepare for that, I doubt that the Judge coaching staff was like, we got to worry about Malik Hughes. They know he can play. He's going to get his 10 to 12 points. But he's been unstoppable. He's been unstoppable, and I don't think they expected that. So they will make changes. I think a way to do that, Ted, is either the 2-3, but and then pick and choose who they want to double with. So we'll see how that plays out. And then on the other end, if I'm Ryan, I wouldn't change much on the defensive end. If a couple loose balls, right, 50-50 balls don't bounce their way.
There were two squirrely possessions, I thought, with where maybe a possible, I don't want to say a lazy pass, but kind of a where Judge jumped it, turnover. I thought they'd done a nice job of taking care of the ball tonight. I don't think it changed much.
What's the spread as far as scoring on the Crusader side?
They spread it out a little bit.
Balanced, right?
Yeah, it's balanced. Westfield, number 0, that junior with 5. He's 1-3 and a bucket from the field. Derek Morton Rivera got hot in a sec. He was held scoreless in the first quarter. He's got 7. Kavir Kennedy, again, he was held scoreless. Talking about defense. He was held scoreless in the second quarter. So he's sitting on 7. Max Mashinsky with a thunderous dunk in the second quarter.
And a big three,
And a
right?
big
At
three
the
in the
time.
at the
Timely
first
three.
quarter. And Everett Barnes with 4. They dropped in Kevin Beck to kind of help out with some of the stuff from, some of the damage that Malik Hughes in his 20-point first half. Guess what? He's got 20,
What did you just say?
He's got 20-point first half.
Check the math.
I'm
Are you
checking
serious?
that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Russell's got 5, and Seth Gay.
Well, let me correct myself.
You get
They're definitely going to adjust in the second half. 20 points in the first half.
that's one of those has that ever happened before. You have to get the great statistician Bill Zeitz on that.
I always say it was a quiet first. It wasn't. It wasn't a quiet.
No, not at all. I think
He got
I think one of the things that you saw there was from Malik Hughes the ability of that he has to score. He's rangy. He's wily.
Yeah.
He just ends up in a good spot, and the ball goes in.
He's a tough color. He's unorthodox, but he's athletic.
That's a great word.
Yeah. And then I was still Seth Gay with some moments, right? And I need him to break out this half. And also his counterpart, we need Gallagher to hit one of those big timely threes that he tipped. He always does. It's a matter of time. He's going to hit one this half.
Yeah, if he gets
or
one
two.
against hot, this place will go nuts. Number one.
Judge seemed to lose him. Remember, Ted? Like they lost him a couple times.
It's funny as you say that because we saw Bonner do a really nice job working
man.
through screens on him the other night. Father Judge not. Joey's got to score. What do you got, buddy?
Scores. I want to thank the committee. Right now we got Roman Catholic 18, Egan 9 after the first. And we got, Ted, you're going to like, I don't know if you're going to like this. Wood 22, Prep 22, 3 minutes in the second quarter. Now it's early,
It's early.
but Wood's playing well, clearly.
They're on a little bit of a run. Got back into it. It was looking pretty bleak. And Ryan took care of him at Wood, but they've done a nice little turnaround and gotten back in it.
Yep.
Thank you, the committee.
I wonder, it's interesting. We had the luxury looking back, right? It's really early.
Right.
How big of a win was Wood, right?
Oh, it was huge.
It
It was huge. We're going to get ready for some action here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share the link. This one's going to go down to the wire.
Please continue to report scores. Prep is now up 27-22.
And here we go. Archbishop Ryan with the first possession. We are ready for action here. Hey, didn't get a chance to thank Uncle Denny. How did I miss that? Uncle Denny on the camera.
Oh no, we're sleeping.
Thank you, Uncle Denny.
Now, if you're the Raiders, who you going to in this possession?
You're right. It's Seth Gay. Good movement there by Samaj. They find Russ, who's going to pound to his left with Rocco Westfield guarding him.
Very physical defense by Westfield.
Matt Johnson.
Like the ball movement.
There's Hughes. Hand off to Gay. Gay finds some space. Up, under, no good. Who? But
else?
Malik Hughes for his 22nd point of the night.
Seth Gay making things happen. Going in the trees. Again, sagging on Caver. Not letting him get in the lane.
31-29. No good.
Good defense by, I think it was Seth Gay.
Hughes with a rebound. Johnson off the screen from Hughes. Johnson hesitates. Blocked again. Here comes Westfield. Gives up the three to Tyler. They find Kavere Kennedy. And that's a nice basket by Father Judge.
Ryan did not get back on defense in that possession. We had a missed layup down here, and only 2 guys got back.
$33-29 on the block.
Got to get back on defense.
Tyler to Morton Rivera. Guard. Oh, that's a nice steal. And just on cue, nicely done, Samaj Stone.
Timely turnover there. Ryan, again, very methodical.
Stone off the screen from Hughes. He's not going to take the three. Seth Gay might, if he has a little bit of a space, he'll fire it. Russell, guarded nicely by Westfield. Malik Hughes, why not? Hesitation up, and good.
This continues.
He should just start looking for wallets. It's a 2-point game.
If you're a college coach, how could you not salivate over him?
They're in here too. They're in this building. 33-31. Archbishop Ryan led historically by Malik Hughes here, having one heck of a night.
Father Judge has no answer for Malik Hughes.
Kennedy off the dribble handoff.
Great defense. Again, sagging off Kennedy.
Nice battle underneath, and Hughes holding his own and some. Morton Rivera. Kevere Kennedy uses his hand to find some space. Slips, falls. Russell got a piece of it. Out of bounds.
Typically, he gets that call. He lives on the foul line because he's so aggressive and such a dynamic player going to the basket.
We're at the 5:20 mark, 33-31. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we lost him. They lost Rocco Westfield. That's Seth Gay with the ball. Russell gets some space left, up, under, good. Brandon Russell.
Hopefully that gets him going. Now remember, who's he covering on this end? That's a tough cover. One of the most premier guards in the Catholic League. Oh, he got it. He picked his pocket.
Oh, he did. Oh, they give it up. Nice save by Judge, and there's a big three. No good. Offensive rebound, Kennedy. Westfield for three. Good. Rocco Westfield.
That's
for three.
Two offensive rebounds there, right? That can't happen.
Ball's going to stay with the Raiders.
Looks like that was a Kennedy foul, I think.
We're trying to get that. Our scoreboard was not giving us the...
Let me see. Yep, that's his second foul.
That's his second?
Yeah, he took a cheap one at the end of that first half, if you remember. That's foul to give.
And Brandon Russell's going to go to the line.
That's a big turnaround down the other end. Judge gets 3 attempts and Westfield winds making that wide open 3.
Looked like they had the ball in the corner there.
Seth Gay almost had that, yeah. Just unfortunate.
Russell with 2 big free throws.
Leads down to 3. Oh, I think he shuffled his feet there.
And Everett Barnes. That might be the story of the night, that battle down there. We talked about it. 5-point game. 4 minutes left in this third.
That's a fail. You're riding him.
Yep.
That's an easy call, too.
It's Malik Hughes. Russell for 3. Good! Boom! Brandon Russell, bang from outside.
I think that reverse layup got him going.
And a good
goalie ball. Nice strong move there. Good defense.
Ryan leads 4. They get a foul. Mark Anthony Gallagher going to check in here.
They're in their 2-3. Joey pulls in Gallagher as a shooter, an extra shooter. Right back to the corner.
3-pointer from the top of the box, bang!
You can
Russell,
see
2 consecutive threes, feeling it. 1-point game.
Oh, here we go.
Samaj Stone out in the open floor. Stone, boom! Puts it down. Flushy flush. 43-42. Ryan lead.
Judge elects not to call a timeout here.
Big bucket and dunk for Samaj Stone. Morton Rivera answers. What a game we got going on here.
Back and forth and back and forth. Judge up 2 now.
Judge up 2. 45-43. What a game.
This is the finest Ryan's played all year. There's no doubt in my mind. Can they play consistent enough, together enough,
Oh, he's swinging out. It's a good look by both Russell and Gallagher. Johnson.
Inside out.
Look at the collapse on Hughes. Talked about it, right? They're not taking it for granted there. That's Rocco Westfield. Rocco Westfield gets the bucket. That's his 7th point this quarter. Lead back to 4. Got a good one here. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Gallagher, Stone, they leave him open. Gallagher for 3. Oh, bang!
We needed
Anthony
that.
Gallagher!
Wow.
Wow!
This is just fun basketball.
And all of a sudden, Archbishop Ryan with an answer. 47-46, down 1.
The Raiders, you can see the confidence building, right, Ted? They're starting to believe, right? We can knock them off. We can knock them off. What a game of runs, big shots.
It's an instant classic, I think. We got a lot of way to go, though. 47-46 with 1:51. Ted Westervelt, along with Joe Sinai. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our Ryan alumni, please send this link to your friends. Tell them it's going to be a good fourth quarter.
Yep, get on. And I think what you're going to see here is Joey Z, while he's timeout after that make, he might do a little tweak down here, Ted, on the offensive end to break that 2-3 to get a good shot.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what Coach Heimerdinger would have had to say about what he's going to come out of this huddle with. Coach is down in Florida. I think he's at Del Boca Vista down there.
Yeah, he's probably got a napkin right now drawing something against that 2-3.
Coach Heimerdinger, hello. We miss you. Will we see you on Monday? 47-46. What a game.
Where heroes are made, right?
Right, man,
Legends are made.
I'm soaked. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're soaked. I'm cold, dude. They got a window open up here or something.
So it looks like
Ryan goes man to man.
they go man.
Yeah.
I was curious to see if they were going to go into a zone there or not, but
They might sprinkle something in.
that's 35. Kevin Beck in the game for Father Judge.
A lot of east-west.
Oh, almost a giveaway there by Mashinsky, but he gets it back. Kavir Kennedy, no. Back for 3. Wow, big
job.
3. Kevin Beck off the bench.
Ryan can't believe it. They had that loose ball. Big shot.
Big shot is right. 50-46. Lead back up to 4. Stone. Brandon Russell with 1:04. Goes to Mark Anthony Gallagher, 2 seniors. There goes Hughes, and he traveled.
Oh, push.
They get the foul first.
Judge Cody Gibbs not happy about that.
It's Malik Hughes' night here.
Yeah, he got bad out there. I'll take it, Ted. They're sticking with the 2-3. What is Joey going to call here? He's definitely got the inbounds play he wants.
Hughes. Russell. Gallagher's going to let it go. It's blocked.
The length of Rivera.
Yeah. And the athleticism of Russell with the get back. Nicely done. That's a big play for Brandon Russell.
Horrible turnover there.
Mark that.
Let's see what Ryan can cook up here on the offensive end. It's tough because Judge has that length.
Russell goes to his left. Euro step. Floats. Good. Brandon Russell.
Ted, he knew that was going in before it hit the net.
And he's having a heck of a third quarter as well.
We've been saying that when he's scoring in bunches, we're in good shape.
6 seconds left, and it's Russell. Rivera.
Wow.
Good. A big 3. His second
Big
of the
shot.
quarter. It's a big shot.
There's literally, Ted, nothing more Ryan can do there. That's how talented he is.
53. 48. I'll tell you the one thing about Russell had 12 that quarter, Joe.
That's a kill worth 3, right? We had one at the end of the half. but that's a big time
That
shot.
was a big time shot. And Ryan finds himself. They go into the half down 4, and after I thought a well played, very well played 8 minutes by Archbishop Ryan, they find themselves down 5.
Yeah, Ryan's is a handful right now. They're not going to just give up and give this game. Judge is going to have to earn it. On the offensive end, Judge went into that 2-3. We said, are they going to adjust, Ted? They did. What's Ryan going to do to counter?
I tell you who's having a good night is Morton Rivera. All of a sudden in the second and third quarter, after
Just a matter
he was
of
quiet,
time.
he was quiet at first. He's got 15. But I still think the story of tonight is Malik Hughes. He's got 24. He had 4 that quarter.
And how many did Russell have that in the second half?
Russell had 12. So Russell's
Third.
sitting on 17 and 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Incredible basketball game tonight.
I think a well-coached game by Coach Sikolinski. I like what we're seeing. Ryan staying out of foul trouble, which I think was a big thing, and we talked about composure. They've held their composure all night.
Shot selection, patience.
It's been really good.
What Joey Z's been preaching. If you've never been to a Father Judge Ryan basketball game, and you're anywhere near Philadelphia, get here. Next year, year after, whether it's a Ryan or a Judge, you got to get here.
Kavere Kennedy. Morton Rivera misses the layup.
I thought he had a little bit of a nudge there.
Nudge. I didn't see anything. Here goes Russell in the lane. Kicks Samaj. Gallagher from the foul line. Short. Westfield beats Stone to the ball.
Great floorboard there by Rocco. Let's see. Oh, I thought he walked there. Good offense.
And that's a nice play by Westfield.
I feel like that ref had Judge's coaching staff in his ear calling for that foul. Again, another timely play by Westfield.
Yeah, he's had some big ones. He's had a nice night too.
Just seems like they're a better team when he's out there, Ted.
He's got 14 with a chance for 50.
It looks like we have blood, maybe.
Westfield gonna have to come off the floor.
Judge with a mini run there, right?
Looks like they're gonna get Westfield's gonna get a chance to clean himself up. Do they call a timeout?
No, I'm sorry.
Westfield went off the floor.
Judge is going to take a timeout
They're
here,
gonna
Ted.
take a timeout. It could be important.
That was a big play. 5 spread to 8.
Interesting that you're going to elect to take a timeout away from you and not put anybody in for 15, 20 seconds.
As I said, I just feel like they're a better team when he's out there. And like it goes back to the floorboard down here, right? I think he beat out Samaj. Samaj almost had that ball, Ted. He was in pursuit. Westfield gets that ball, and then down the other end, he gets an N1. Good footwork. Ryan's got to respond.
Rocco Westfield's father, John Westfield, is either you hear those chants, is a Hall of Fame soccer player from Archbishop Orion. John Westfield.
AR guy.
Heck of a ball player. 7:23 left in this fourth quarter.
Judge 6 that 2-3.
I got Gallagher on a 3 here. Been a short bench for Coach Zaglinski tonight.
Yeah, he tightened up the rotation. This is a must-win game.
Johnson and Stone. Guarded by Mashinsky. Stone didn't want the 3. They get back out to Russell.
Ooh. Dude, he was going to pull that. That's literally the logo.
He would have hit that from Rita's. Russ tries to find some space, cradles the ball. Out of bounds, he's going to get a foul.
Now that he's going, Ted, driving against a 2-3, right? So he's getting a little bit of a screen or a rub action on the top guy, but he's literally jumping over the two bottom guys.
Crazy.
You can feel the lack of continuity down here, right? It just feels like it's kind of stagnant.
49-56. Seth Gay checks in for Mark Anthony Gallagher.
You got sound, Ted?
Russ makes both.
We're good? I got a text saying they couldn't hear us. Ryan sticks with the man-to-man.
Morton Rivera gives it back up to Kavere Kennedy. Morton Rivera running from the free throw line, and that's a foul. It looks like he's going to get it on Russ.
I did not see that. Yeah, I believe it was on Russ.
And we can't hear the PA, so
Yeah, I think it was on Russ.
we're not sure how many Russ has.
That was a, tough call.
Morton Rivera makes that free throw.
Leads now 7. Ryan's got to chip away with 6:30 left in the fourth.
Lead back up to 8. Excuse me. On the floor for the Raiders, Matt Johnson, number 1, Samaj Stone, Seth Gay, Brandon Russell, and Malik Hughes. Seth Gay from downtown, that's going to be off. Short, Russell to the floorboard. Russell's going to put up the 3. Oh, in, outgoed it in! Unbelievable. Big 3 from Brandon Russell. 5-point game. Hang on. The 6-minute mark. Gay. They're going to get Gay with the nudge there.
A lot of ticky-tack stuff down here. I'm not saying it was a bad call. But they're taking the physicality.
Joe gets a warning.
Yeah, I think that's timely. But as I was saying, very physical on both ends the first half. I felt like now they're calling it a little bit tighter. The kids got to react. Officials got to be consistent. Not saying it wasn't a foul.
Big stop here for Archbishop Ryan if they can get it. Ooh. Westfield's feeling it. No, heavy. Everett Barge can't hold on to the ball, but Kavere Kennedy picks it up.
Big time extra possession by Father Judge. Ryan is playing their hearts out.
Kennedy to Tyler. Tyler goes right, finds some space.
Yeah.
Nazir Tyler, his second bucket of the night, and a big one.
Those extra possessions are hurting Ryan.
Russell. Seth Gay trying to get some space, can't. Russell between the legs, guarded by Kavere Kennedy. Nice movement there. Matt Johnson to Malik Hughes. Oh, and Malik Hughes misses a layup. He was anticipating some contact, didn't get it. And now with 5 minutes, Kavere Kennedy up. Everett Barnes with the putback.
What a play. Ryan's got to settle down, get a good shot.
That's 8 for Barnes. 62-53, lead to 9. Russell from way downtown, in and out.
The way that Kennedy avoided Russ on that gallop,
Yeah.
that is I don't even know that's a Division I move. That might even be a professional move.
Mark Anthony Gallagher checks in. Look to him to fire up a couple threes here. We're at the 4:44 left in this ball game. Hughes. Gallagher. Couldn't pull the trigger. They find Gay. Good swing. Gallagher short. Doesn't get the shooter's touch, and up comes Father Judge with a chance to go up double digits. And Kavere Kennedy throws himself into that lane and draws the foul.
Yeah, he's tough in transition.
Shout out to Mr. Michael Barnett, who I know is listening down in North Carolina. Skull, brother. Thank you for tuning in. And that's a foul. They're going to get Russ for a foul.
As I mentioned earlier, they're
Yep.
calling a little bit tighter. That was a foul.
We can't tell if there's 3 or 4 on Russ.
Definitely.
But Ryan's got 5 fouls this quarter.
This puts a Judge at a huge advantage with Kennedy on your team because he's going to just keep attacking. He's going to wind up on the foul line for a majority of this quarter.
Lead is double digits for the first time tonight. Makes both. 11-point lead for the Crusaders. Malik Hughes goes up and gets the foul and is going to go to the line. We talked about it at halftime. We talked about it a little bit in the third quarter. Father Judge has done a nice job of not giving space to Hughes to get loose and make it a little bit more difficult for him.
Yeah, they're going to make him earn it. This 2-3 is giving Ryan fits here.
Lead to 10. That's Malik Hughes on 25. Just go into a little bit of detail why the zone's giving them a problem.
They got a lot of length. They got a lot of length.
Pressure. Get him in the corner. They trap. Timeout. Coach Rowntree. He's taking 2 this half. Second one this half for him. 10-point lead. Nice job by, was that Stone and Matt?
Yeah, good pressure.
Good pressure.
Timely timeout by Coach Rowntree.
Go back to the
Yeah, the 2-3 just give him fits. I mean, AR hasn't hit a 3 in a while, right? I think you have Gallagher out there. But the length and they're active. They're not just sitting in the 2-3. Ryan is getting it into Hughes in the middle, but it's not really zipping around once it goes in there. He's just trying to score. So I think if Judge is going to sit in that 2-3 rest of the game. They're up 10. We have 4 minutes left, and Ryan has that sense of urgency now. And it's tough to play fast against his zone. You got to work it, Ted, right? You got to attack the seams with a pass or penetration and make that zone collapse, and then you can kick it out to that shooter, if you will. It looks like Ryan's going to try to speed Judge up a little bit with some pressure, and I think you have to at this point.
I apologize to our viewers. We're not sure whether Russell's on 3 or 4 fouls tonight. It's been difficult to hear from the PA, so that's a very important factor these last 4 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yep, he gave
it to him.
That's a big play. Big play.
These are those little things that add up.
Hey, listen, you come out of a timeout and you get the 5 call. Nicely done by Archbishop Ryan.
Great execution on the defensive end by Ryan.
Here's Russell. Oh, we have Stone. Stone goes reverse because he's intimidated a little bit by the height of Everett Barnes. They missed the reverse.
Little run and jump here.
No foul called there. Russell avoids it. Tyler, no 3. Jump stop.
No, he got a foul first.
They got a foul. That's early, yeah?
But he's going to shoot. So if you're Father Judge, you're going to just keep attacking the basket. Ryan got a breakdown here, right? Got another possession. Just missing that layup.
Ryan with 5 fouls in the quarter, so that's going to put Judge on the line and a short. It's a big miss.
You can feel the how tense every possession is now, right? It's kind of getting the air's not coming out of the balloon. It's getting squeezed here. Ryan's got to just continue to execute. Game's not over. Get good shots, and you need stops down the other end, any form or fashion.
Seth Gay checks in the game for Stone. 3:40. Matt Johnson with the ball. Mark Anthony Gallagher, number 11. And some confusion there.
Yeah.
Seth went back over the line. Mark saw it and got hung up.
Yeah, the pressure
Yeah, turnover.
is starting to build up on the down here.
It's 11-point lead for Judge. That's Kavere County, number 5. Finds some space in the lane. It's going to be a goaltend.
Yeah.
Father Judge can smell. They're 3 minutes and 18 seconds away from being able to, they can smell a victory here. That's deep by Seth Gay for the first time in many, many years. 10 years, as a matter of fact, under the Joe Zaglinski era. Does Ryan have a comeback in him? They let him play there.
What a catch.
Oh, it looks like Mort Rivera with the elbow, but they're going to call the foul on Mark Anthony Gallagher.
Yeah. And that's what you're going to see. You're going to see Father Judge down here on the foul line the rest of the game. I got scores real quick. Roman 40, Egan 27, end of the third. Wood 33, Prep 29, 5 minutes in the third.
Wow. That's another make for Morton Rivera. I have him unofficial at 17. And the lead is 15. Seth Gay, he's going to let one go. Good,
Yeah,
Seth Gay.
That looked more in rhythm, that shot.
Nice three from him. Oh, baby.
What a dunk. Still a lot of time left.
10 years in the making on that one. Russell's going to try and answer. He can't. A big rebound by Everett Barnes. Thunderous dunk and a big block by Russ. Three for Rocco Westfield. Good.
Boom. Big shot.
Big shot by Rocco Westfield, having a heck of a game tonight. 74-57. Mark Anthony Gallagher, the ball short. There's 2 minutes left. Short. No good. Father Judge not taking their foot off the pedal here.
Now they're playing one way. With that five team fouls, like I said, they're going to just keep attacking.
Minute 52.
17.
This is Seth Gay. Matt Johnson on the weave with Brandon Russell. Russell shakes. Get him Malik Hughes. He's going to take one from downtown. It's going to be short.
Yeah.
Nazir Tyler with the rebound. And let's see what Judge does here with a minute 35 left. We're going to. Seth Gay gets hit with a foul. Archbishop Ryan valiant in their effort. Barring a miracle, going to come up short tonight. Record will drop to 4-6 if they're not able to come back here. And as you can see, Father Judge enjoying themselves.
I got LaSalle 30-26 over West at half. And I got Carroll 38 to 30 over Bonner at the end of the three.
75-57. Everett Barnes checks out, the senior.
An explosive fourth quarter by Father Judge.
Westfield makes another one. This is Brandon Russell. Goes hard, ball gets stuck under their feet. And here comes Father Judge with a minute 23 left. Doesn't count. Mason's going to go to the line for two here. The minute 22. And Joey, it's been a great run for Archbishop Ryan all these years. To our fans out there, this defeat is not the end of the season by any stretch. For 3 quarters, I thought Ryan at some portions of the game was a better team.
And I think the question is, can they build off of this, right?
They get built. So Archbishop Ryan gonna empty the bench out, as does Father Judge. I like that.
I'd like to see other kids get an opportunity to get on the floor, right?
E.J. McNeil, number 22. Jack McMullen, number 33. James Samuel, number 25. Check in. Brett Mariani, number 10. Try and close this game out. It's Jack McMullen. He's a first-year player, big kid. Mason with a bucket. Minute left. E.J. McNeil for 3. That's no. Nice play by Samuel. Get the rebound. And a bucket.
Minute left.
And a scoring drought for Archbishop Ryan of about 2 or 3 minutes. Mariani with the rebound. McMullen slips.
Kids are all over the floor.
Yeah. 33 seconds. Father Judge is going to break the streak.
Yeah.
And with what they have left,
they are
they're going to be they might be a 1-2.
Yeah,
they're in it.
They're one of the best teams we've seen, right? You still got.
I thought they had some holes, but you're impressed with the athletes. You're impressed with Kennedy. You're impressed. Morton Rivera, very impressive.
I'm impressed with the way Ryan battled.
And the drought is broken.
Yeah, let you guys enjoy this at home. This is what that rivalry is all about. This is how big this game is to these kids.
Let's see if we can get everybody off the floor safely. 79-59, a 20-point win for Archbishop Ryan, much closer than that. Father Judge ran away a little bit with about 3 minutes left.
I think we were down 5 after 3. Westfield hit that traditional 3-point play, and it kind of went south from there, right, Teddy?
Yeah.
That 2-3 really made us struggle a little bit all down this end, and we couldn't make shots consistently.
We talked about it a little bit, Joe.
Yes, sir.
We'll wrap this up. Stay with us for a minute or two. This is Joe Sinai. Joe shaking hands with Mr. John Westfield, grandfather Rocco Westfield.
We'll do.
At the booth.
Yes, sir.
But we talked about those 3 quarters, and you don't want to sound Pollyanna, and you don't want to. Our eyes saw what we saw, but my eyes saw what I saw. I saw a team that battled really hard, played defense really well, but for those last few moments of the game, the last 4 minutes, they just weren't able to put that complete game together. And I think they got some foul trouble, and I think that hurt.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent. If you remember, there's a theme here, Ted. St. Joe Prep, Bonner, Father Judge, hanging in there, and we kind of let it slip away. Whether it's a third or the fourth.
West.
Oh, and West, yeah, that's another good example.
Yes.
And played well. Have some positives, but can they build off of this and carry this into the last 3 games? Remember, we got Devon Prep next. Conwell Egan and Roman Catholic. This is not a light schedule left for AR.
Not at all.
What a game, though.
Listen, the atmosphere.
So much fun.
The atmosphere in this building was top notch. Obviously, a mix of I use the Phillies Mets analogy. Really was true. Both student bodies, loud and yelling. No nonsense. I thought it was
both sides.
I thought it was a real nice exhibition for the Catholic League and what you can do at a basketball game.
What a great gym to have it in too, right? This gym's beautiful.
And this is why the players know, and if you've ever been a part of this game, it's really why you go to these schools, right? I mean, this game right here, it's why you go. You want to play in these games. I've had a chance to coach them. I've had a chance to be a parent of a player of one. And, it's just a magical moment. So I think we need to go back and just really talk about Malik Hughes for 1 second. I have him at 25 points. They figured out a way to shut him down the second half. We talked about that going out. I asked that question. Do they collapse? The 2 times he had the ball, he had bodies all over him. I don't think that happened in the second quarter, but I like the fact that how confident he was. So when he goes and plays at that bigger moment, because there's going to be bigger moments for this team.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. That's the silver lining, I guess. That performance that we got out of Malik Hughes today. And I said it before the game. It's one of the interesting matchups I want to see. And boy, did he come through.
He absolutely came through. Big Russ had a great second half as well. Again, we couldn't figure out how much foul trouble he was in, but we think he was on 4, right?
Yeah, I think when I saw the game kind of turn, Teddy, is when Judge had a comfortable lead. We got our 15th foul. And
it was like 8, right? It was 8 or 9, and it was at the midway. It was a 4:04 left in the game.
And I mean, it's a nightmare with Kennedy having the ball, right? Knowing that if he gets fouled, he's getting 2 free ones. And they were attacking. I got another score.
What do you got?
You're going to Wood 52, Prep 43, 5 minutes to go.
Wow, and I'll tell you what, if you're a Father Judge fan, you got to be happy about that.
Yeah.
Because now we talked about it real quick, but to remind everybody, going out the season, they have Carroll, LaSalle, and Prep. They'll have that Prep game. That Prep game could be for first place. Ryan goes, they go Devon Prep, which I'd really like to see that. I can't wait for that game Monday. Let's see how they're gonna get a recovery day.
They're a good team.
They're a real good team, but can Ryan come with that same intensity?
It's funny you asked that. Not funny. Interesting, I'll say. I grabbed one of Ryan's players, not to be named, and I said, we were going through the remainder of the schedule. I just said, hey, how do you feel in the night? And he was very excited. He couldn't wait to play against Judge. Like any AR player, former or current. And he mentioned Devon Prep, and he was very confident that they can give them a tough game. They think they can win it. And based off their performance, if we can get that consistency, to close out that game, a couple of things come together, I think we can knock them off as well. But they are a good team. A talented team, well coached, and balanced.
Russell with 22 unofficial. Unofficial Malik Hughes with 25. He probably had 15 rebounds too. So a really nice night. We weren't able to get the bounce scoring. That's another thing you look when you look at the numbers, start to look at the box. Judge's main 5 players, put up a lot of points tonight.
And they kind of, I guess, narrowed their rotation as well. But yeah, they have a bunch of guys over 10 points typically each game, right?
Right.
But you had some big games out of, like a Rocco Westfield who
he had 20.
He averages around 9,
and he has 20 tonight.
Yeah.
And big timely buckets.
Yeah.
Threes and some
floorboards
floorboards too.
Beck had a big basket. Mac Moshinsky had his moments in this game, but I still see a lot of positive things out of this Ryan team. And again, this is going to take a little sting, if you will, Ted, because we performed so well in those first 3 quarters and then kind of slipped away. But I want to see Ryan come back on here on Monday and play that hard, with that kind of intensity.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's a little bit of a wake-up welcome to the Catholic League type thing. This atmosphere was phenomenal.
We have some kids that this is their first true father-judge experience, right? That rivalry, how big the stage is, how big it feels.
Did you get a score for the Devin O'Hara game?
I had one. The last one I had was, excuse me. I don't.
O'Hara's dropped 6 in a row, but they're sitting in that 11 spot. So a loss there is really big. Just from assuring yourself that you're going to be in some type of play, at minimum some type of playing game, where you'll face Wood, LaSalle, Goretti.
In that range, yeah.
In that range, and I like Joe seeing the team a second time, especially the way that these teams are made and formed. But it's been a good one. 20-point victory for Father Judge. They get a chance to break the streak. 2 teams that last year were at the Palestra. come back with a thriller for 3.5 quarters. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Ted Westervelt. We'll be back on Monday with Devon Prep. Say goodbye, Joe.
See you Monday.
See you Monday. And we are AR. Thank you so much for tuning in.